Hey y'all, Josh's Tech here. We're coming at you with Camera Talk episode 2. I hope y'all are excited for today because today we're going to be talking about a very important thing when it comes to filmmaking, and that is audio. So we're going to be talking about audio. I'm going to be showing y'all different things about audio today. Now, I'm not a sound guy, but I do know a few things that I will be able to pass along to you guys that hopefully will be able to help you out in your filmmaking journey. So why is audio so important? Well, audio is 50% and sometimes more than 50% of the content you're watching. If your audio is bad, this is typically talking about YouTube. If your audio is bad, people are not going to want to watch your content. You're not going to get any views, consequently you're not going to get any money. So that's not what we're about. So we're all about getting good quality sound. So I'm going to be showing y'all all about sound today. So the reason it's so important is because if your audio is not good, nobody's going to want to watch your stuff. So you have to have good audio. So we're going to be talking about different kinds of equipment that you can buy and use to make your audio sound better in your videos. So as you can see from our secondary camera that we're featuring today, we've actually got quite a little bit going on. I haven't seen this angle yet, so I don't actually know how much it's picking up. Alright, so we're going to talk about the shotgun microphone first. Now, this is either the NTG2 or the NTG3. I'm pretty sure it's an NTG3 because there's no buttons on it. I'm going to find out officially what microphone it is, and here's a screenshot. But that is the shotgun microphone that we're using. Now, when you're doing talking head sections like this, a shotgun microphone is honestly going to give you the best results. But as a secondary recording, we also have a Rode Link lavalier microphone, which you're listening to right now. And as you can see, this is also a great alternative for if you're outside or if you're far away from the camera. Basically any place where you can't have access to one of these, this is your next best solution. So we're going to go back to the shotgun microphone, and I'm going to just switch between the sources throughout the video just so y'all can dynamically hear the difference. So the reason you like using something like a shotgun in a scenario like this where your room is very quiet and echo is only a small problem is that it's going to give you a very rich and full sound, whereas the lavalier, it has a smaller condenser, so that way gives you a little bit more of a flat sound, whereas when you use a shotgun microphone, you get a real nice kind of sound, you know? So that's why I'm using both. I want to show you guys the difference between each of them in the video today. So like I said, you're listening to the Rode NTG3 and now you're listening to the Rode Link Go. Now that we know what a shotgun microphone is, I'm going to tell you what a lav is, and then later we're going to get into depth on both of them. Now a lavalier is something like this, kind of. So this is actually the transmitter and the receiver is connected to the camera. So what this does is this takes the input from this jack, which in this case is a lavalier that I have hidden in my shirt, and it's taking this signal, sending it wirelessly to the camera over 2.4 gigahertz connection. Now, with these, it's very easy to hide on a subject. You can hide these pretty much anywhere. This is a little bit of a bigger pack, but Rode sells a smaller one called a Go that you can hide pretty much anywhere. But this is really easy to hide too, because like for example, the space doesn't really allow for it, so I'm not going to show you. Unless I show you on the GoPro. I can show you on the GoPro. I'm going to step up here, and as you can see, I've just tucked the pack in my pocket with the clip out, and the cord was just kind of hanging out. Now earlier I had it like tucked in here kind of, and that's what you can do as well. You can just kind of tuck the cord in there, and then cover your shirt over it. And that way you don't even have to worry about it. Like I said, it's very easy to hide a lavalier microphone. And just like in last week's episode, I'm using the Lumix G7, which has very great internal preamps built in. So what we've done for this video, I've set the microphone pack to +0, I've set the receiver to -0, and I've set my camera's internal microphone to -12. So this is going to give you the best sound possible. Now we're going to talk about applications, when you should be using what, and so on. So a shotgun microphone is good for when you're shooting by yourself and you want a lot fuller sound like this. Because once again, we're in a room by ourselves, echo is only a small problem, and so the shotgun's going to give us very good noise performance. Another good application for this is when you have a very silent room that Echo is either a very small problem or not a problem at all, and you have to shoot a bunch of people. Now, I actually do video work for United City Church sometimes, and one of the shoots I did, we required this shotgun microphone because we were shooting 2 people. We had a lav on one of them for redundancy, but we ended up using this just because it sounded the best. Now, obviously, you can use as many people as you can fit in a room with this. All you have to do is place it in a spot where it cannot be seen by the camera. Again, I like using shotgun microphones over lavs personally because of the bigger condenser. It gives you a more fuller sound, but there's not always scenarios where you can use a shotgun microphone. Let's talk about lavaliers now. Maybe you're shooting in an application where you are shooting multiple people that are going to be at polar opposites in the room. You'll need to put a lav on each one of your actors and sync them up later. Alright, so one thing that I did want to mention to you guys, Rode's new Wireless Go, the 2, actually does support using 2 microphones with 1 transmitter. So if you're on a budget and you want to use 2 kits with 1 receiver and have them both just synced up at once, you can use the Rode Wireless Go 2. It's a little pricey depending on your budget, but it does let you run 2 transmitters with 1 receiver. That is where a lavalier would come in. Now, you can use a lot more expensive lavaliers than the Rode Link Filmmaker thing that I'm using, but this is a studio quality lavalier, and as you can see, it does sound pretty good for a lavalier microphone. Now, which one do I personally prefer? I prefer using the Rode Shotgun microphone because it allows you to have, like I said, a lot fuller sound, and the lows and highs are a lot more refined. Whereas the lavalier kind of just gives you a flat sound because, once again, it's a smaller condenser. But an application where the lavalier will shine greatly above the shotgun microphone is noise performance. So when I switch to the lavalier, you'll probably notice that there's almost no background noise. You can hear a little bit of echo in this, but there's barely any background noise in the lavalier. So that is one application where lavaliers are better when it comes to noise performance. Now, another thing with lavalier microphones, and especially two-way systems like this, you can go pretty much, I wouldn't say forever, but you can go quite a long way away from your camera with a lav system like this. I'm actually going to head outside right now, and I'm going to talk about this lavalier microphone a little bit more. Alright, so now I'm outside for this part to kind of demonstrate some of the benefits of using a lavalier microphone. So, I'm about maybe 2 or 3 feet away from the camera right now, and we're still getting clean audio. The transmitter is clipped to my back pocket, the receiver's at the camera, and we're getting a good signal right now. With a system like this, you really can go about 300 feet at least before you even have to worry about a signal dropout. That's one of the benefits of using systems like these. You don't have to sync it with your video editor later, and you get the clean audio recorded directly into camera the entire time. Now, once again, I'm using the Lumix G7 with awesome preamps built in, so that is how we're able to get the clean audio. I'm gonna walk over to that side of the street now just to show you guys how far you can actually walk with this Rode system. Alright guys, so now we are on the other side of the street and we are still picking up clean sound. I can see the cameras right there, and as you can see, we're still getting clean audio. This is one of the benefits, like I just mentioned. You can be extremely far away. Not that I can think of a scenario where you would need to be, but you can, and you'll still be able to capture your clean audio directly into your camera. I'm going to see if we can walk all the way down there without receiving a signal. Covered by trees right now, and I'm not even quite sure if you can actually hear this. But again, we are still far away, and if it's working, you're still getting hopefully clean sound. So again, that is one of the very big advantages to using a wireless lavalier system like this. You can get clean quality audio recorded directly into your camera, and if you have a good system like the Rode system, you'll be able to walk an extremely long way away before your sound ever cuts out. Alright, and now we're back inside, but like I said, you can really go a long way with a wireless lavalier system like this. And if you're recording externally, you can go pretty much anywhere with it as long as you sync it up in the video. But once again, the benefit of using this is that you can have a clean lavalier recorded directly into your camera with practically no latency. And you don't have to worry about syncing later. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope y'all were able to get something out of this. If you did, please let me know by liking this video. And yeah, I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a great day and take care.